For our sample problem number 2, inventory meter. So, vertical naman ang i-consider natin. So, meron tayong 50 mm diameter pipe na connected sa isang 300 mm diameter na pipe. So, dito yung 300 mm yun yung ating inlet and then yung 50 mm yun yung throat. And take note, laging yung inlet and throat will be connected by a series of pipe or a manometer. So, kita naman yung ating differential manometer dyan. So, ang tinatanong dito is the flow of water. So, when you say flow of water, it is asking yung discharge. And since ang binigay dun sa ating letter A, B, and C is the meter coefficient or coefficient of discharge. So, dito, hinahanap is yung actual. So, yung solution natin kay problem 1 kanina, para makompute si actual, di ba, dapat meron kang head loss. However, since wala namang binigay na value ng head loss dito, ang makukumpute mo lang talaga is the theoretical. Pero, doon papasok yung gamit ng ating coefficient. So, remember that coefficient of discharge is equal to Q actual over Q theoretical. So, to get the Q actual, we multiply the coefficient of discharge dun sa makukumpute nating theoretical. So, actually, pag meron na tayong Q theoretical, so halos pare-pares na ng solution natin dito. Multiply na lang natin ng coefficient. Okay? So, let's try to solve muna yung theoretical discharge. Now, remember, hindi na magkaparehas ang elevation ng ating point 1 and point 2. So, yung elevation head na niya dito, hindi niya na ika-cancel. Okay? So, let's write the energy equation. So, remember, walang head loss to get the theoretical. So, E1 is equal to E2. So, expanding the energy heads, we have 8Q squared over G pi squared d raised to 4. So, lagyan ko ng subscript 1 plus P1 over gamma plus Z1 is equal to 8Q squared over G pi squared d2 raised to 4 plus P2 over gamma plus Z2. Now, lipat mo lahat sa isang side yung velocity head, lahat naman sa kabilang side, lahat ng potential heads. So, yung ating pressure and then elevation. So, from example 1, nalaman natin na dapat ang ililipat mo is yung mas malaki yung diameter para mag-positive. So, yun naman yung try natin dito, no? So, dito, ang point 1 natin is yung inlet. Ang ating point 2 is the throat. So, mas maliit yung diameter ng throat. So, mas malaki ngayon yung mapuproduce niyang velocity head. So, dito, mas maliit ito. Therefore, mas malaki yung value ng term na to compared to this one. So, ang gagawin natin, ito na lang ang ililipat natin dun sa kabilang side. And then, itong buong ito naman yung lalagay natin sa left side. Okay? So, rewriting this equation, we have P1 over gamma plus Z1. Lagyan ko ng parentheses para kamukha nung nandun kay principal natin ng Venturi. Minus, so nilipat mo tong buong to, no, magiging minus yung term na yan. P2 over gamma plus Z2. So, naka-minus naman yung parentheses. Equal to 8Q squared over G pi squared D2 raised to 4 minus 8Q squared over G pi squared D1 raised to 4. Okay? So, dito, pwede natin pagsamahin yung pressure head lang. So, expand na lang natin tong negative na to, tapos pagtabihin ko. So, P1 over gamma, itatabi ko na sa kanya, so minus P2 over gamma, plus Z1 minus Z2, equal to, so lagyan na natin ng value yung diameter. So, G pi squared, ang diameter 2 natin ay 0.05, so that's 50 mm, minus 8Q squared over G na 9.81 pi squared. Ang D1 natin is 300 mm, so 0.3 raised to 4. So, even kasi mamaya na, para hindi masyadong maguluhan. So, let's try to simplify muna ito. And then, let me rewrite. So, ito, since parehas na gamma yung denominator nila, pagsamahin ko na. So, P1 minus P2 over gamma plus, so si Z1, so kayo bahala saan kayo magse-set ng datum, no? So you can place it here para ito yung Z1 nyo, tapos ito yung Z2. Or pwede rin naman, para mas madali, dito nyo lang ilagay yung datum nyo kay point 1 mismo. So that yung Z1 mo is 0, tapos yung Z2 mo, ito na lang siya. Okay? So, ganun na lang gagawin ko, no? Yung datum lalagay ko kay point 1 para 0 na lang yung Z1 natin. Pero yung ating Z2 ay mayroong, so si point 1 and point 2, they are apart ng 750 mm. So, that's 0.75 equal to, so simplify natin yan. So 8 over 9.81 pi squared times 0.05 raised to 4 minus 8 over 9.81 pi squared times 0.3 raised to 4. So we have a value na 13210.096 q squared. Okay? So yan na yung ating simplified version ng equation. So para ma-solve yung q, theoretical dito, we need to find the value ng P1 minus P2 over gamma. Okay? Let's try to solve naman from the figure. So burahin ko na to, no? Para dito ko lang isulat. Nandito kasi yung figure natin. Okay? So pwede kayong mag-start kay point 1, papunta kay point 2. So wala naman ang problemahin na direction ng head loss, no? So regardless of kung paano man kayo mag-start, paras lang yung magiging value natin, no? So let's try to start with point 1 na lang. So from point 1, so we have P1. Pababa tayo. So we have plus 9.81 times y plus 9.81 times 0.36. So nandito na tayo. Paakyat na. So minus 13.6 times 9.81 times 0.36. Paakyat ulit. So minus 9.81 times y. So at this point, water na yan, no? Then paakyat ulit, minus 9.81 times 0.75. So this term na merong y ay magka-cancel. Then ito equal siya kay P2. Now if you simplify this, we have P1 plus, or plus ba yan? I think magiging minus. So 9.81 times 0.36 minus 13.6 times 9.81 times 0.36 minus 9.81 times 0.75. So dito we have negative 51.85566 equal to P2. Now, if we want to get the value ng P2 minus P1, kasi yun yung nandun sa ating equation, no? So, P1 minus P2 pala. So, P1 minus P2, oops, napasobra ng pindot. So, P1 minus P2, so ang ililipat natin si P2 dun sa kabila. Tapos, etong si negative 51, lilipat mo sa kabila para maging positive siya. And if we do that, dito ko na lang isulat, no? So, P1 minus P2 is equal to 51.85566. So, you want the value na nakadivide to ng gamma. So, ito, divide mo ng 9.81. So, divided by 9.81, we have 5.286. So, yan na ngayon yung gagamitin natin dun sa equation natin. So, remember, that's 5.286. So, if we rewrite this, so 5.286 minus 0.75 is equal to 13210.096 Q theoretical squared. So, we can solve na for the Q theoretical. So we have a Q theoretical na equal to 0.019 cubic meter per second. Okay, so for part A, B, and C, so tinatanong yung, so for part A, Q actual if CD is equal to, so ano ba yung mga given doon? So 0.7, 0.75, 0.80. If CD is 0.75. So for Q actual, this is equal to CD times Q theoretical. So we have 0.75 times 0.01. Kailan nga ulit yung discharge natin? 19. So 19. So for Q actual, 0.75 times 0.019. This is 0.01425 cubic meter per second. So that's for part A. For part B naman, Q actual is equal to, so ang gagamitin naman daw 0.8. So 0.8 times 0.019. So we have 0.0152 cubic meter per second. And lastly, for part C, Q actual using coefficient of discharge na 0. Sorry, 75. Tama ba? 70, 75, and 80 pala. Sorry. So this is 0.70. This is 0.75. So mali. Sorry. That's 0.80. Ulitin ko lang, no? Burahin ko lang ito. So 0.7 times 0.019. That's 0.0133. Ito naman, pag 75 siya, 1425. So pag 0.80, 0.0152. 0.0152 cubic meter per second. So yan na yung ating answer for this problem.